Hi everyone, this video is just to go through this activity 2 where we have to find the gradient of the line, the midpoint of the line, length of the line, and equation of the line. So I'm going to just get straight to it. So given the points M, which is 4, 0, and Q, which is 2, 10, you want to determine part A, the gradient of the line. So I'm going to go ahead and do it one time. So remember, you need to remember the formulae. Once you're given 2 points, you must remember the formulae for gradient, midpoint, length, and so on, right? So to find the gradient of a line, the formula is y1 take away y2 all divided by x1 take away x2. Now let's go ahead and just label our points. So we have x1, y1, and then the next pair x2, y2. Right? And now we're just going to substitute our values. So our y1 value is 0. Take away our y2 value, which is 10. So 0 take away 10 on the top. And then in the bottom we have x1 take away x2. So x1 is 4. And then you just simplify there. 0 take away 10 is minus 10. And then 4 take away 2 at the bottom is 2. Negative 10 divided by 2. The answer for the gradient is ahead if you need to. So the next part we're going to do is part B, which is to find the midpoint. So the midpoint, again, you just need to remember the formula. So that's x1 plus x2 or 2, comma, y1 plus y2 all divided by 2 and so on. So x1 plus x2, that will be 4. x1 is 4 plus x2, which is 2. 1, which is 0, plus y2, which is 10, all divided by 2. And then just simplify. 4 plus 2 is 0 plus 10, that's 10 divided by 2. So your final answer will be 6 divided by 2 is 3, comma, 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So the midpoint, the coordinates of the midpoint is 3, 5. Alright, now let's find the length of the line. So part C. So length, again, let's use the formula. It's square root of y1 take away y2 all squared plus x1 take away x2 all squared. And you're just going to substitute your values for y1, y2, and so on. So y1 is 0 take away y2, which is 10. So that all squared plus x1, which is 4 take away x2, which is 2. Or 10 is minus 10. So 10 squared plus 4 take away 2, that's 2 squared. So here we're going to get, remember, is minus 10 multiplied by minus 10, which is positive squared, which is 2 by 2, 4. So your answer will be 104, and just put units, right? And that's it so far. So far we found A, B, and C. And now we're going to do part D. By the way, before we go on to part D, make sure you understand this. You could pause the video, take down anything if you need to, and so on. Alright, so for the last part there now I just erased the other parts. I put the answers in red here so we have more space, right? So you want to find the equation of your line. First things first, the general equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c. So we already have the gradient. We already know what m is. So we know that m is negative 5, right? But we need to find our c value. So remember what I said, we're going to use one of our points. Either use point M or point Q. I'm just going to use the first point M. So M is negative 5 and point M 4, 0, right? So our gradient is negative 5. I'm going to use that point M with 4, 0. We're going to substitute our values into the equation mx. Now remember, mx is the same as m times x plus c. And I'm just going to name the coordinates in my point M. So the 4, remember, 4 represents the x value and the 0 represents the y value. And it's going to substitute your x, y, and your gradient into this here, right? So my y value is 0, so put 0 there. My gradient m is negative 5 multiplied by the value of x, which is 4, plus c, right? So now we get 0 is equal to negative 5 times 4 is minus 20 plus c. If we had to flip the equation now, minus 20 plus c, so the value of c would be what? 0, and then opposite of just 20 or positive 20, right? So therefore, general equation is y m, because replace that m with the negative 5, because that's the gradient, right? So it's negative 5x and plus my c value, which is 20. So this here is my equation of the line, right? So take your time, make sure you understand. Now, you could have used point Q as well if you wanted. and you would have gotten the same thing, the same value for C. So instead of using M here, you could use the point Q, and you substitute in to get the same values for C, and it's the same thing, right? I just say it's easy, okay, just use the first set of coordinates, right? But I hope you all understand this. I hope it's a little bit easier to understand, and we'll continue next class.